One of the very first things that I established with Rocky is how to heel with me. And once we kind of get down that basic of where he's supposed to kind of be in line with me on that leash, and that I move, when I move, he moves, we do really well together and we start incorporating more. So in the beginning, I just started out by lining myself up with him on the leash, meaning here's the excess of the leash loops down towards his body, and as it comes back up, I'm going to put my hand where it would normally be. I'm not holding it up here, I'm holding it down here, and I create that grip on that leash. So when I say I create that grip, I mean I'm not going to slide my hand up and down on the leash anymore. I'm going to keep it in this position, and this is a really good spot for him to be with me when we're heeling. Because notice, if he was too far in front of me, it would be tight. I would give him that bop to correct him back into position. So what I want to see from Rocky is that he's parallel with me, and if he's not parallel with me, I kind of guide him into that position by giving him the command and also giving him that bop, and then giving him praise when he's doing a good job. Rocky, sit. So when we stop, I always have him sit. And at first, I just stop and go, stop and go. So he's learning to move when I move and stop when I stop. Rocky, heel. Rocky, sit. Good boy, Rocky. Rocky, heel. Good boy, heel. So another great thing to work on when you're heeling is doing little figure eights. So literal figure eights on the ground with your body. Rocky, sit. Good boy. Notice how every time I stop, I have him sit, and I want to see this from him where he's looking up at me and giving him praise. Good boy. But I'll do a little circle where he's on the inside of my circle and then on the outside. Rocky, heel, heel. Notice how I bop him into position. I'm not tugging on him. Rocky, sit. Very good boy, Rocky. So just this a little bit of when I go, you go. Notice how I don't look down at Rocky to wait for him. My shoulders are up and I'm leading him. And when I stop, he stops. Good boy, Rocky. Yes. So another great tool to use, and especially as he gets bigger, is you create this grip, right, where I'm kind of coaching you on where to hold the leash. But you take that then and loop it behind your back and behind your knees, and then let go of that slack with your left hand and hang on with this hand. And now my knee is going to act as that natural healing mechanism with him, where I'm giving him that bop with my knee as we move together. Rocky, heel, heel. Good boy. So obviously you can see as I move with him, good boy, Rocky, heel. I'll give him that little tug to encourage him to come with me. Notice I don't stop moving, I just keep going. If he kind of gets behind me, I grab it with my left hand just like that and get him back into position so that he's learning where to be with me. Good boy, Rocky. No. Rocky, heel. Good boy. Very good. Rocky, sit. Notice how I'm not letting Rocky dictate where we go. He wants to smell and do all the things, and I just keep guiding him. So this is so good to work on, especially in the beginning of your walks. Even for the first few minutes, just be strict with him, and then obviously he can kind of do his business, do his thing. But it's so good for him to learn when I say heel, what that looks like. And that means you're on my left-hand side, and you're staying parallel with me. And when I stop, you stop.